Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm excited you're all here with me today. We're going to do a quick little project. It is a triple pocket paper clip, something you can put into your journals. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. So before we get going, welcome everyone. I'm so happy you're here. And I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that you watch, you comment, you give me thumbs up, because it really helps me and my channel. And it makes me happy. So anyway, let's get moving before we get going again. How are you guys? Are you good? Is everybody healthy and safe? Oh my gosh. My friend Celeste there, you guys have been courting tornadoes lately. Man, that's scary. I saw your video on Instagram. Please take care, my friend. Be safe, okay? All right, you guys. This is, now I know we were going to work on our big new project, but I'm going to have to wait till next week because, as I said, I have my family here this week and I didn't really have a lot of time to do too many videos. So I just wanted to do some quick things this week. And then next week we'll get into our big project. I have introduced it to you, so you are at least, you know what's coming. I have a lot of prep work to do on that. So when I get where I need to be, we'll have a little share. So before we get going, this is our pocket. It is a paper clip. And I'm going to show you how I made it. And it's a triple pocket. So what you would do is it's the paper clip. So you would just clip it to the back side like this. Okay, there we go. See, it's on. Now I added I left the paper clip sticking up a bit so that I could add a little charm and a dangle at the top. You know, it could hang out a little bit, or, you know, however you want to do it, right? So we have that. And then it's on your page. And so what you see from the other side is maybe you would see the dangle, but you'll see a pretty paper clip that, of course, you could slide a card into. I don't know if I have, let me see if I have something I could just slide in there. So see, you could do that on one side, then you have your pocket on the other side. I don't have it on there very good because I'm standing up. Hold on a minute. And I just dropped everything on the floor. Give me a minute. Ouch. Ooh, okay. All right. Klutz. So it goes on, you know, very nicely and sets in there very well because it's I chose the big paper clips. You can do a smaller one if that's what you'd like. I kind of like the bigger ones because that allows me to put something heavier on the back side, you know, if I want to. So I'm going to move that because I always like to show you how that's going to work. And it is I made these from scrapbooking paper. Now, you can make it out of digitals. You can make it out of anything you want, but that's how I did this one. So what we have, I'm going to give you dimensions and everything in a minute. We're going to be using paper clips and some tape and some scrapbook paper, some pretty flowers. Oh, one of the reasons I put this on here is 'cause I don't know if I showed you guys my new little tray that I've got some of my little bits in. I've got flowers and all kinds of things. This sits on my desk. It's metal. It's a little tiny one. Isn't that cute? I just love it. I wanted to show you guys, but I'm also using it today. So, all right. And one more thing before we get going. I got my order in on Etsy from Lavish Laces. You have to go see her. If you haven't, you need to. It's Gisela Clark at Lavish Laces. She has the most fabulous laces. Now she has all kinds. I mean, appliques and the works. But I got some, what I wanted was, now where's the one I was using earlier? I have a bag full on my desk here because I was using them. I used some on here. What did I do with them? Oh, there they are. One thing I love is that she does, you know, put a little picture of what you ordered. I did the dainty vintage lace kit because I wanted all these little dainty small laces. You know, I use them a lot. I also wanted this for some of my bigger journals as a spine. Now, this might be fabulous on our new big book, our lookbook. And then she sent me, which I absolutely love and adore, she sent me some things to play with as a thank you. And then this was another vintage grab bag. And You don't know what you're going to get, but I always end up with some of the most gorgeous vintage laces, and that's what these all are. So again, this is Lavish Laces, and then she tied it. She tied it with bias tape. Fabulous girl. All right, thank you so much, Gisela. And so now you know I'm going to be doing with my friend Celeste at, I'm going to be using the tonic ribbon and lace holders to wind these tiny little laces on, and the bigger ones will go onto the spools, you know, that I use all the time, will go onto these. So these are also from Woodland Inspired, okay? So go over and see Celeste. And someone's asked me how to spell it. I show it in every video. There it is, Woodland Inspired Etsy. Please shoot that. Screenshot, whatever you call it. There you go. Okay. So that's the name of her shop. She's on Etsy. I don't have links, and I don't do links because I don't know how, and it's a lot of work. And I'm lucky to get a video up these days, especially lately. My husband and I are really struggling with it, so we're just struggling in general right now. All right, so let's see. I'm going to move that off to the side. Oh, I also want to thank my beautiful friend Stephanie for the gorgeous card. Thank you, Stephanie. Sweet girl. Sweet, sweet girl. Sent me a little card. All right, she was congratulating on me getting 3,500 subscribers. Yay! It took a long time to get there. We always want to grow our channels because we want to reach as many people as possible and share what we do. It's very important to us. All right, so we've got pockets. So how this works is technically there's 4 here because I added this little one in the front. There is one here. There's a pocket behind, which is here. I'm going to put that there. Is here. So that's 2. There's 3. And there's 4 at the top. But you don't have to add this one. So it's technically a triple pocket. I just stuck that on there because it was cute and I liked it. And so I'm going to show you how to do this today. I'm sure you've seen these before. There's all different versions out everywhere. But my friend Michelle at Pink Strawberries was doing them, and I thought, oh gosh, I got to do she was doing them in contemporary prints, and I thought, oh, I'm going to do some in my style. And I'm going to make them a little bit different in that I'm going to add more pockets and, you know, do a bit more. So anyway, this is what we're doing today. So we are going to work with papers that are 5 by 10. Now they started out, these are the cutoffs. I've got cutoffs from the big sheets, right? And we could make bigger pockets, the exact same pocket using the leftover bigger scraps if we wanted. But they are 12 by 12s. They started out like this. And I got this is Paper Studio. So this is a, what do you want to call it? Hobby Lobby. Ooh, there was one there I could have used. Yeah, I've got getting some scraps. Good. It's good because, you know, I get tired of working with digitals. I love them and I love all my digital designers, but sometimes I just want to craft and I don't want to worry about it. So when you cut that down to 5, you end up with 5 by 12. Then I cut the end off to make it 5 by 10, right? So you're going to have the scrap, but I found a use for these scraps right away. So then you're going to get out your scoreboard, or you can use a ruler and anything you want to use. I normally, let me see if I can find the one I like to use. Before I got a scoreboard, I just used a ruler and like something with a pointy edge, and you run it along the edge, and that'll give you your, you know, that helps you score, right? So you've seen me do it many times in many videos before I got the scoreboard. So what we're going to score at, once you've got your papers, you're going to go along the 10-inch side. This is your 5-inch side. You're going to score it at 3. Let me make sure. Yeah, I wrote it down. 3 and 7. So we're going to score it at 3 inches and 7 inches. I've already pre-scored these to make it fast. So I've done each one already at 3 and 7. Okay. So then you put your scoreboard away, or your ruler. You could also use, let's see if I have one with me. I don't know if I have one in my tools. Let me see. You can use an embossing tool as well. Now, doesn't look like, let's see, don't mind me. You can also use one of these embossing tools and rub it along your ruler, and that will give you your, and I got this at the Dollar Tree. So super easy to find, great to use. Oh, there's I couldn't find my remote, you guys. Don't mind me. I lost my remote to my, gosh, I've got stuff that fell down everywhere. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. About broke your ears and mine too. Well, if you were sleepy, you're not now. You're awake. All right, so which one should we do first? Let's work on this one. You know what I mean, my pink. So we've scored it, and now we're gonna fold it. Now you can fold it either this way, or you can fold it that way. It can be single or double-sided, but you're really not gonna see much of the double-sided. So I don't know if you would wanna bother with it, waste it, you know what I mean? Because you're really not gonna see it. So since I ink, I am going to do that right now. I'm just going to run along my edges. You don't have to ink. That is totally personal preference. Whatever style of scrapbook paper you want to use. Junk mail, whatever. Something flat, you know. 3 by 10 or 5 by 10. Yeah, 5 by 10. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I want to put a notch in there, and I've got all kinds of things to use, but because this is pretty thin, I found, believe it or not, my whale tail makes a wonderful notch, and it works on the very thin paper. If you don't have that, you can use a circle punch, you can cut, or whatever you, square one. I have a square one I use too sometimes. Maybe I'll do one of them square. I'm going to ink that real quick, okay? And I am going to kind of just right there do that. Okay. So how are you guys? What's new? Anything exciting? I've been hearing that you're spending time with grandchildren and doing all kinds of fun things, working in your gardens and good stuff. All right. So we've got one over the other. And it's harder to see in this because it's the same print all over. If it was a multi-print like this, see, this one's easier to see when you do it. Now, I am going to get out I'm going to score it a little. I'm going to burnish it down a little bit. And I am going to show you, you'll see now, it'll be easier to see. Why don't we do this sort of our mass make. I'm not really mass making. I just pulled out some papers because I wanted to play. And I didn't really want to work on anything hard. I've been suffering from headaches again, so I just wanted something easy and fun to do that was quick. We could do together. You could craft with me. So get out your stuff. I know you guys have scrapbooking paper or digitals you could use, or old magazines or newspapers, old envelopes. Make anything flat that you could fold. All right, paper bag. Okay, we've got that. Then we've got this one. Again, we scored these at 3 and 7. Now this kind of has a, yeah, this has a direction. So I'm going to go that way. Okay. Looks like an all over pattern, but it really isn't. Okay, so if you're doing this with me, we should be on step 2, which is we've cut it. Now we scored it. Now we're on step 3. We folded it. Step 4, if you're inking, let's do that now. Don't really need to do the back because you really aren't going to see it, but because it's a clip-in, you might. You know what I mean? Must have scored that very poorly. Or I scored it fine, but I just folded it badly. This paper's pretty thin. I had to be careful not to score it too hard because it will rip out. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I was trying to use my 2-inch, where is it? My 2-inch punch like that, and it just gobbled the paper up and spit it out. It was a horrible mess. So, That's why I'm using my whale tail right now. But you can use whatever you want to make your thumb notch, or not put one in at all. You don't have to. It just makes it easier to tell you've got something going there. Now we're going to get our paper clips. And we're going to, I like to put the smaller side inside and the bigger side outside so it can hold on better to the paper. And I'm going to put that in here. Let's make sure I'm going the right side up. Yep. So, but I'm going to push it up a little bit so we can get a charm on there. If you don't want a charm, then push it down nice and hard. I think this one, well, no, I won't say I won't, because I might want a charm in here. Boy, I need to get some ink on here. Hold on a minute. I did not fold this well at all, you guys. I'm shocked at myself. Let me see if I can fix it. I mean, I cut it with a cutter, and I used a scoreboard, so you'd think it would be perfect, but sometimes when there we go, that's better. That's much better. This one I thought might go in our big book, so yeah. All right, now let's get the paper clip on here. Again, we're putting the big paper clip in the back. And we'll see, so the bigger one's back here so it can grab onto the page better. If you put the little one back there, it struggles a bit. All right, now, one thing I want to do is I want to take, you can use masking tape or whatever you have, paper tape, whatever you've got. And I'm going to tape my paper clip in because I don't want it to move around and I don't want it to come out or get hung up on anything I put in the envelope, in the pocket, I mean. So you can use whatever you have that's sticky. You can use packing tape. I have used packing tape. I've also used two-sided if you want to close it up and only make it a double. But I'm making mine triple pockets. That's my version, is a triple pocket like that. Okay, now I also noticed when I was looking down inside, I could see, here, let me show you. I could see it, and I didn't like that. So I use my scraps to cover it up. But you can also use these scraps as pockets. Now the pocket that goes on the front is 2.5 by 2 by 2.5. This is 2. So if we cut that at 2.5, let me get out my little cutter. I don't want to drag out anything big, did I? Whoa, there we go. Okay, so we're going to, now before we cover those, we're going to cut the little pocket that goes on the front. Now you can use something else if you would like. I think I'm going to use the lighter side. So I'm going to make this 2.5. And that's going to go off to the side. Oh, this is going to be a pocket on this one. And I may end up using something else here, because now it's going to go sideways, and I don't particularly like that. I could make it smaller or make it tall. I think this one I'll make a side tuck. Yep, I'll make that go that way. And then this one, I'll do this at 2.5 again. That's your length, and 2 inches is your width. Okay, so then you have these little scraps left. Okay, so we set our pockets off to the side, right? Let me put that away. Now we can cover these up. So the little bits that we have left, we're going to just glue that right over our paper clip. Okay. Glue. Yes. Blank. Blank, blank. Now I want it to go as far as possible. I am going to, not that you can really see it on this paper, but I am going to do that. And we're going to put a lot of glue. We're going to put glue on here too. And we're going to get it right up to the edge to get rid of the white so that you're looking at paper if you look in. And you're covering up your paper clip, see? So it's going to make it much easier to slide a card or a tag or whatever you're using right inside there, right? Now, this is the brown one. We're gonna, that's just me, gotta do that. I'm gonna put some glue. Lots of glue. I like this glue because it'll stick to just about anything and it's quick to dry. Making sure I didn't put that paper clip on upside down. I have done that before. It almost becomes a hidden paper clip, although you do see it on this side, but you know, it's fine. I could have used a gold paper clip, but I don't know that that journal lends itself to gold that it's going to go into. I'm going to do one more. Okay. Kind of mass making these today, right? I just want to do a couple for fun. These will just go into my stash. Who knows when they'll get used? They may be a gift. They might go in as a thank you gift or a giveaway, or you don't know. My number's been growing lovely on Instagram. I'm at 4,000 followers over there. So I'm super excited. When I hit 5, I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway over there. So if you're not following me on Instagram, it's Vintage Paper Girl. Just one word, long together, no dashes, nothing. There is another Vintage Paper Girl, and she added the word studio to be different from me because we had the same name. And she has dashes in her name. I am just Vintage Paper Girl, okay? So now when you look inside, you don't see that paper clip. Okay, now we're at the glue part. You can glue these or you can use tape. Some people really love the two-sided tape. So for those of you who are scrapbookers and you are used to using two-side tape, I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. I have that background as well. You know, I used to always use tape. I never used glue. I had so much, the roll tape, all the ones you have rollers and oh my goodness, you know. So now let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go like that. I don't want to close the top. So I want to use, I have to look and see how far in I want to go with my tape. Because I just want to close the top up to leave it open in the middle for a pocket, right? Let's see if I did this right. I always recommend that you burnish down your two-sided tape. I've got tons of it. Oh. And then before I do that, I'm going to have to close this up because otherwise but it doesn't go all the way. So again, I only need it to go a little way. Now, if you don't have tape, you're going to be using glue in exactly the same places I put the tape. The next one I'll do glue. This one just wanted to show you how to do it. All right, so we're going to go like that and that. And now you have a pocket here. You have a pocket here. And then, oh, every time it gets windy out, my voice, I lose my voice. Honestly, our cars are covered in pollen. They look orange every day. My husband's going crazy washing them. All right. So then we would also use this to make our little pocket, okay? So that's all closed. Pocket, pocket. So there's 2. And then when you add your pocket on the front, you now have 3. And you could use anything for that pocket. It doesn't have to be the same paper. But I just thought, well, how easy is that? You know, where did I do with my, oh, they're there. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this one I'll do with glue. So I only want to go to here. I do have to go all the way across the bottom inside and to here on this side. because I don't want to close up that inside pocket. I want to keep this pocket here. If you don't want it, you could just close it up and you could just have one here and then the little pocket. But I like this big one up here. So all right, 2 pockets down. Here's my third. I kind of like doing the tape. That was easy. Well, so is this. I think it takes a little bit longer with the tape sometimes because, you know, you have to measure it a little bit more. Don't close it up. Put all your glue down and then close it all at once. Or you could do a little at a time, I guess. But you have to get some here in order to close the whole bottom, right? Okay, there you have it. See, now you have a place for your tag. And you have a place here. And then we'll add one more pocket there. Now, you can leave these square or you can round them. It depends on how you feel about it. I did round my pockets. So it's up to you, however you like it. And then I do have to put a little ink there. Little inky dink. If it opens up on the corners, just add a little glue, right? There we go. I think it's fine. On the bottom, it seems to be good. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to do this one. I am so excited. When you see this, I think my son will have probably seen, well, I don't know. He might be with me the day you see this. He is here in California with his 4 beautiful children. And so Tuesday, hopefully when you see this, I had to pre-film this because like I said, I will have had my whole entire family with me. I would have my daughter, my son, my daughter-in-law, and my 6 grandchildren all in one place on Tuesday. So I'm very, very excited. We haven't all been together since my son-in-law's funeral. Nope, take it back. Thanksgiving, maybe. Just before Thanksgiving, I want to say. At Thanksgiving, I think it's the last time I saw my kids. So, all right. So what I'm going to do with this one is, it's going to be in the corner, and the corner's rounded. So yes, I'm going to round this. And I'm going to do this little one right here. So it's going to go there, and it's going to be, this one's going to be a tuck pocket. This one, I'm going to round the bottom corner over here. That's going to be a pocket. And this one, I'm going to round that corner there too. And then I'm going to ink them because that's what I do. You do not have to. Crisp, clean edges for some people are fine. Everybody likes their own thing. I want to get rid of the white. I want to give it some definition, separate it from the other piece, especially since they're all the same. You could use anything you want as your pocket. You could use, like I did on this one, you could add a little postcard. You could find a little tag, whatever you want. Another piece, contrasting paper, whatever you like. But I just found this was easy because those were the scraps. Now I have no scraps at the big one, but I've used up all the little scraps are gone. I never have scraps left over. People say, oh, you know, use up your scraps. It's like, I don't have any. It's hard for me to do a scrap project. I have to always create scraps to do a project. So I rarely have scraps. I use them all. I forgot to round the corners on that one. I knew something was missing. This paper has a little bit of texture, but it's very flimsy compared to like some of the other papers out there, you know. You could put a little notch in the top to indicate it's a pocket, but I think once you decorate, it'll kind of be obvious, I would think. I don't know, maybe. Okay, we're going to make this one a corner tuck pocket. This is actually not a tuck, it's a corner pocket. Or a tuck, I guess you could say. Everybody has different terminology. Oh, I just covered up my ladies. But then I put these back on there, so that works okay. This one I'm going to make a full pocket. Am I? Yes, I am. Wait, hold on. Oh, I need to put my thumb where I don't want glue. So I know that I'm going to put glue everywhere but that side, right? Okay. There we go. So we've got a pocket. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have there, there, and there. There's your triple pocket on a paper clip. Fun, fun, fun. Easy peasy, using up your scrapbook papers, which I know we all have tons of them. I know I do. And you can use scraps. I mean, if you have something, you know, you don't have a full sheet, you might be able to, you can fold it any size you want. You can make them 6 by 12. Instead of the 5 by 10, you can make them 6 by 12. Oh, wait, this went to this one. Goes in the pocket at the top. I'm not sure if I like this on here. I think it's driving me crazy, so I think I'm going to take it off. Okay, hold on. This is a vintage crystal from a piece of vintage jewelry. There we go, like that. Or you could put it, you know, it could go on the back side of your page. It doesn't have to be on the front side of your page, right? And then I filled this with a little card I made. This is from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals, one of her stamps, her Paris stamp. So, and this is a Tim Holtz one, I think. And then I don't know who these are Artie Mae's, I think. So, yeah, I think these are Artie Mae's up here. So there you go. There's that one. Now, let me see what time it is. Oh, we have time. We can decorate 1 or 2, maybe. What do we think? We could, huh? Maybe this one. Now, I want it in my style. What did I do with them? I grabbed a bunch of stuff to use, and then I moved everything, of course, to show you stuff. And so this one, I want to use my Marie Antoinette for this one. I don't think, I was hoping it would fit in that pocket or up there. If I thin it down, I think I could make it work. So let me see. I just wanted to grab some easy images, you know. Boy, it's really windy here today. I think the fog must be coming back in. It's been in the 90s. It was supposed to be 90 today. But it is whipping, which means the fog's coming in off the base, so. Yay. Kind of hard on my head, though. Oh, it's short. Okay. One more time, one more time, one more time. I didn't really want to lose the rose, and I hate to lose much of her gown, but we'll do it again. Never be afraid to cut something down or change the shape or the size. I see so many people say, oh, it doesn't fit, and they don't try to augment it. I mean, why not? Cut it down. Make it fit. Make it fit. If it doesn't fit, make it fit. Now, you can back this if you want, but I might end up gluing it down. I don't know. Let me get my... Excuse my head. I hope you don't see me. I'm a hot mess today. I didn't do anything with my hair. I've got a new haircut, and I'm struggling with it a bit. It's short. I'm not used to it being this short. There we go. But I could put her all the way up like that, glue it in, and then still use it as a pocket with other things in it, right? Wouldn't that be pretty? So let's do that. Let's do that. Only thing I noticed right here, which I don't like, you can't see where I cut it. I made the pocket. There, that's a little better. Oh, let's put that in there. I'm gonna go like that. Isn't that pretty with those flowers? I love it. But that's just my personal taste. You can use whatever you want. I still have several Marie Antoinette journals to do. I don't know why I picked the big book and didn't use Marie Antoinette as my Muse. We'll see. I don't know how that big book's going to go. I'm struggling with it a bit, so we'll see. Put that down in there just a little bit. Come on, you. All right, well, she's at the top, and that's where she's staying. I wanted to get a little bit of the paper at the top, but that's okay. And then we could put something pretty right there. Got some of this pretty gold trim we could put on there. It's kind of a leaf. And then I just threw that, yeah. Put a rose and the leaf on the pocket. Okay, give me a minute. Oh, wouldn't that be pretty? Oh, this one's falling apart. Whoops. Maybe I won't use that one. I don't know. I was going to use that one too, but it's falling apart. Unless I kind of stuck it under. Gosh. You know, once you cut these things, they tend to fall apart. I should be using Fabri-Tac for this. I'm just trimming it up a little. Darn it. Trying to save this piece, but I might not be able. Oh, I don't have the patience for it today. Don't mind me. I'm sorry. Hold on one sec. I'm going to grab. I'm not going anywhere. I just need to stand up for a minute to get what I need. Okay. I don't think I have any pieces left. Nope, I have to cut one. So here we go. I had no idea how I was going to decorate these or anything. I didn't know what I was going to do. So alrighty, what if we go like this? And we go like that. That's pretty, right? Let's put that on there. Okay, I'm good with that. All right. But I've got the wrong glue. That is not going to work. Oh my goodness, stand up. I feel like I'm in the camera today. I don't know. Do we want to go here and here? No, I kind of liked it. Going like that, putting that on there, putting that over there. I really like that. Do I have another one like that that's easy to cut, that won't fall apart? Oh, let me look. Sometimes you cut these things and they just completely disintegrate. I don't really have another one that looks like that, do I? I do right here. Well, let's give it a shot. I have to be so careful. I have to get my scissors between the netting and the applique. Okay, can you guys hear the wind howling? I don't know if the video cuts it out. It cuts it out pretty good. I film it with the sound all the way up, but sometimes it doesn't pick it up. Oh, yeah. Yep. Do I need more than one rose? No, let's keep it that way. I like the gold, though. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Hold on a minute. Hold, please. You could decorate yours however you want. You could put florals on them or Tim Holtz stuff or just whatever, you know, suits your fancy. And now, this roll, those roses come in a big roll, and I get those at Hobby Lobby. In the trim section of the store, over by the fabrics. There. Okay, pretty, right? We can put a pearl in the middle, or we could put a sparkly bling bling in the middle. Rhinestone, whatever you want. Now we want to put something down here. I would like to put lace or something. Oh, I know what I'd like, but it might be too big. Let me see if I have any gold trim. That isn't too big. I got all kinds of gold trim. I just got to decide what I want. I've trim like that. This one might be too wide. This is my favorite. Yeah, it comes right to the edge of the pocket, but it could hang off a little bit, right? It could. Or we could add this. I know it's sort of like some people might say gaudy, but you know, Marie Antoinette was Rococo era, which was known for being gaudy. Very elegant, supple, you know, just I gotta go like that. All right, maybe I'll do that. This was pretty too. I mean, really, any of these would look great on there. I've got to be careful with this trim, though. It comes apart so easy. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. Okay. I could use that one before I make that decision. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, let's use this, but I'm going to have to fix the edges before I could do that. You know what's got to have to happen is I put the Fabri-Tac on the back, get it glued down, then I do the cutting to make sure it doesn't fall apart. Now I need to figure out where this will go. We'll probably only get the one decorated today. Right about here. So when I cut it, the chenille doesn't come off of the gold piping here. I blow on it a little to thicken it up real quick because these things react to air. Can you guys hear the chimes? I don't really have the window open, maybe not. Just seems loud to me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, when I finish these, I will show them to you. Do I want the gold? Yeah. I like this on the edge, just like that. And if you remember, if you use your hand sanitizer, which has alcohol in it, it will get the ink and glue off your hands really easily. Not to mention, you're sanitizing your hands as you go along. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and cut it correctly. Oops. And hopefully there's still some glue on this piece to keep it from unwinding, coming apart. So when I want to use it again, I have a good healthy piece. Hubby's out washing the cars for tomorrow. We're going to go over to our daughter Jolene's house where she has a grass and a playground in the backyard for the kids to play on because my grandchildren are 1, 5, 7, and 10. Look at that. And then we have this cute little pocket here, which we could put something in. I don't know what yet, but, and then we have a pocket here and a pocket here. And I am going to see, I have this. This is pretty. Got some pretty things that we could put in the pockets. These are Rachel's, her antique pieces. Oh, that's pretty. Wouldn't that be pretty in there? Antique pieces are perfect for this. I'm going to see what else we have we could stick in the back. Let me see what else I've got. These are Shabby Dabby Dude, I believe. Yep, Tina. Oh, that's pretty. That'd be pretty. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. We got our pieces. That was easy, right? Wasn't real difficult. Let me do my thing. This is just a pretty piece you could put in there and put on something. Decorate the journal with. But if it's in the pocket in the front, that's really cute, right? I don't really want to cover her up completely, so we'll just kind of push it off to one side or the other. We'll ink this up. Get rid of the whites edges. I thought I did a pretty good job cutting it out. I don't know. I guess I did. Let me get over here. I love this. Right? Okay. I am running out of time, so I'll probably add some something else to this, I'm sure. I want to put that as our journal card. So let me see if I have some card or book page or something, because it's very thin, very, very thin. Let me see what I have to back that with. This is that stuff I throw in here that I use for card backs. Let's see. No, not wide enough. That's wide enough, but then that's wide, or you have that, so that's not really what I want to see on the back. This is my favorite to use. I will use this. There we go. I suppose I could use color too. I have color cardstock we could use. Let's see, do I have any pink available? I'm looking. A piece of this that would be pretty on the back. It's more pink than that, so let's use that. I'll save that for a different piece. Because that rose is just on printer paper. I'm just going to use a little of my Scotch Create glue stick. This works on everything. Fabric the Works multi-purpose glue stick. And okay. I usually wait for this to dry, but being that I'm doing a video, I can't really do that. That way I can use these pieces again if I can get some of that paper off before it dries completely. Boy, I did a bad job on that. Well, this is it's supposed to be an old card. Boy, I'm just doing an awful job. Okay. Okay. Let's get some ink on that. What'd I do with my ink? Oh, there it is. There was like a little ink on the back too. I want to make sure it's good and glued down. Isn't that pretty? It goes with her so well. Lovely, lovely. Then we could put a charm on the back if we want or not. It's up to you. I think it needs some pearls somewhere, probably up there and maybe down there somewhere, I would think. There you have it. There you have it. So we're moving along here. I'm going to put this away before something happens to it. I try to keep it as flat as I can so it doesn't get bent and ruin the appliques, and then I don't have anything to cut, right? So, well, you guys, I think that's it for today's project. We finished one, if I can find the one that I finished originally. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Then we have that one. Then we have these, which I've got pictures out to work on with those. I think that one's going to go on there, and maybe, on here. And then maybe one of these on there. I don't really know. We'll see. But there we are. Let's see. What time do we have, guys? Are we done? Oh, no, I have a couple of minutes to finish the Marie Antoinette one. I might as well finish it, right? Might as well get her done. Well, I don't have a lot to say, except that I hope you all have a fabulous Friday and a wonderful weekend. I know we will. And I hope that you guys got a chance to craft along with me and you liked this pretty little project. It was fun, easy. I like easy. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I like easy. I do enough complicated things that when I get, oh gosh, if I got that before it sticks down, because once it does not come up. There we go. We need it to be a little more opulent. Yeah, there we are. There we go. I could have added gold up there too. I have some gold sparkly things, but that's fun. I mean, I'm really happy with this. I think she's very pretty, even without the tags. See, I think that came out okay. What do you guys think? Yeah. I don't know if I have something in my little thing here that would look good. Let me see, what do I have? Oh, that would be pretty with that. Maybe we'll do that one. That's what that is for, is all the goodies. Just so I can easily find them. Let me find a pin. I don't know if I have one or if I'm going to have to go. Let's see if I have a gold one. I do. Ow. Poke yourself. There you go. There we are. Okay. I don't know what it is with these pins. They don't really hang all that well. Let me try it the other way. Well, you get the idea. You know what I need to do? I think I need a ring, and that'll help me. I'm going to put a ring up there. Get myself some findings to do. All right, but anyway, you get the idea. There she is, lovely, lovely lady. She's got her pretty little bling in her card, and we put all the goodies in it and fill it up and make her pretty. And we're good to go. So there you have it, triple pocket, you guys. Or you can add another one to the front and make it a quadruple. I can add a pearl there or something sparkly. I'll have to see what I've got. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week, hopefully with our bigger project. We have that on the horizon. I'm excited about it. I'm hoping to get to that, you know, when I have some downtime this week. Work on a little bit, so we'll be ready to start it come Monday. So, all right, everyone. I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.